Springfield, Massachusetts. Each year, this New England town hosts the largest model railroad show in North America. With over 300,000 square feet of displays, more than 500 exhibitors, and greater than 20,000 visitors, the Amherst Society's Railroad Hobby Show is truly a sight to see. People from all over the world come to buy trains, as well as see the latest new products and outstanding layouts from some of the most talented modelers in the hobby. I'm Shane Wilson from HorizonHobbyTrains.com. A lifelong hobbyist myself, I had the opportunity to attend the 2011 show and speak with several fellow enthusiasts, including Matt Bown, the host of History Channel's Extreme Trains, who was happy to share his story about how his passion for trains landed him on national television.
I'm a railroad guy. I've been doing it for 14 years now. So 2 years ago, there was a website, well, it's still a website called trainorders.com. There was a post on there that said, host needed for History Channel show about trains. Sent my picture, little bio, said my name's Matt, I work for a railroad, I've got a wife, I've got a dog, I've got a daughter, blah, blah, blah. Literally like 3 sentences. And the next day, the production company called me from New York. I went out in my yard with a digital camera, messed around like my lawnmower. Hey, look at this, look at that. And a couple weeks later, we were in North Conway with one camera, 6 hours of footage. Same thing, running around the trains. I didn't hear anything this was in June. I didn't hear anything till November. They called, said you want the gig? I said, all right. In February, I had an HD camera in my face, no TV experience at all, and too stupid to be scared, really. Because if I'd been scared, I don't know, it probably would have been a disaster, but didn't think about it. Just read the lines and did my thing.
Well, I know at our house we sure enjoyed it. You know, I've got a 9-year-old or 10-year-old son now, and we watch every week religiously. We certainly appreciate taking some time here at the show and sharing your story. And thanks a lot. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
I also met the 2011 Best in Show module winner, Bill Brown from the Central New York Modelers, who shared the background of his superb city modules.
Bill, we wanted to stop by and bid you congratulations on your win for Best Module here.
Well, I appreciate that.
And boy, I got to tell you, folks, you're in for a real treat. As we turn around and look behind us, Bill's going to walk us through some of the details and some of the things that really helped him win Best in Show. Bill, all yours.
Well, we're a modular club out of Syracuse, New York. We're actually display this now year-round along with the rest of the layout, which is about twice what we have here.
Wow.
In the Museum of Science and Technology in downtown Syracuse. This particular scene I did about 8 or 9 years ago. I started it, and many of the structures were I started many years prior to that. I would build the structures and put them on a shelf or in another area until I got enough of them with the detail that I wanted to do this particular module. I grew up in eastern Pennsylvania, and this is modeled after the area in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, which is a railroad town.
Sure.
And a lot of the town, my vivid memories of it as a kid were a lot of things built to the sides of hills, very hilly streets, and a lot of street running with the local locomotives as they weave their way down into some of the factories and things. So that's the feel that I tried to capture with it. As you can see, that a lot of them are the craftsman kits with a lot of details added. I rarely do a kit the way the instructions tell you to do it. They're always some kind of a different configuration. And if you look at some of the buildings, like Carter's over here in the corner here, in the back of it is Jude Supply. That's actually my wife, his name is Jude. But it is completely beveled to a different shape of what the kit is supposed to be, because you know, there aren't a lot of buildings in real life that are square or rectangle, so we try to add some interest that way.
Bill, is that you and your wife kissing there in front of Jude's?
I'd like to say it is, but you know, that guy's a lot younger than I am. I don't know. All the buildings have interiors in them. They're detailed with interiors. You probably, I'm not sure if you can see with the camera that close, but there's all the electrical wires down the street to the phone poles and into the conduits in each building, down into the buildings. All the wires are there. Some of the things that are kind of unique, there's a building that is being demolished that's kind of collapsed and in between a couple of other structures, and it's kind of a unique area. The entire, all the buildings on the back were done, the building was sawed in half and the back side turned around to face forward to make the buildings twice as big, because you can't see the back of them, and why model something that you can never see?
You know, Bill, while you're talking about the back there too, I see that you've taken some prints and done some 3D reliefs to give a little bit more depth as well.
Well, that's one of the things that I've been doing for a number of years, and it's actually sparked a small business that I've started now, which you can see on the other side of this wall. Those are photos that are mounted on cardstock and used a couple of inches away from the backdrop to kind of add some relief to it. And you can see the photo backdrop. That's actually a photo of Lower Manhattan in New York City.
Wow.
That wraps around the back of it, and it just takes it off into the distance and adds that depth. You can see our double track main line that goes around 9 and 11 inches from the front of every one of our modules. And then I've added a little back and forth that goes into the tunnel and comes back, that's on a little electronic piece of track that just goes back and forth. So it's quite a bit into it, and it's been very, very popular.
Well, Bill, it's pretty amazing. As we stand here and we look around, there's things like over on the bridge, there's painters painting the bridge. You've got folks serving lunch. I see in a little, like a box lunch stand. Even up here in the front, the curtains are blowing in the breeze in the windows. Really a spectacular job. Certainly can see why you deserve Best in Show. And know you're running a business next door, and certainly appreciate you taking just a couple of minutes to share with our viewers your modeling skills. What a talent. So impressed. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Really appreciate it.